This week, AI quietly rewrote the rules for how you build software. Google AI Studio just got a massive upgrade. And they didn't just drop a demo, they revealed that they've already built hundreds of thousands of apps internally using their own tools before the public even had a login. We aren't talking about simple mock-ups here. These are actual apps built at scale with zero manual backend setup, no database configuration, and no authentication code. If you're a vibe coder who cares more about what to build than how to wire up the plumbing, you are in the right place. Today, we're breaking down the week development officially turned into a conversation. Google AI Studio is now full stack, and they're calling it a full stack vibe coding experience. At the heart of this is the Antigravity coding agent.
Welcome to the new Google AI Studio with a new agent, runtime, and native Firebase support to level up your vibe coding workflow.
It now uses the same agent harness found in Google Antigravity.
Antigravity is not a new thing. Google originally launched it in November 2025 alongside Gemini 3. But this is the first time it's been embedded directly into Google AI Studio as the primary builder. For everyone just starting out, here's why this is a big deal. It takes the wheel entirely. While tools like GitHub Copilot just suggest code, Antigravity actually plans the project, writes the code, and runs tests in a built-in browser. It fixes its own errors and delivers a working app while you supervise and steer at checkpoints. Now, here's where it gets technically significant for developers. Usually, building an app involves a headache of tech chores, setting up security so people can log in, and creating a digital memory for the app to save information. Now, the AI handles those chores for you. Reportedly, Antigravity proactively detects when your app needs a secure login system or a database to store info, and it sets them up automatically behind the scenes. You don't even have to leave the browser tab. But the real shift isn't just, wow, it generates code. It's what that does to the cost of building your first version. According to third-party calculators, a traditional first version of an app usually takes about 240 hours of development time, costing around $14,000. A vibe-coded version, with AI doing the heavy lifting, looks more like 12 hours of human time and a $30 a month AI plan, roughly $700 all in. Just a quick heads up if you're still using Firebase Studio. New workspaces close on June 22, 2026, and it shuts down for good in March 2027. Google wants you building an AI Studio or Antigravity now. It's currently free to access, and you only pay when you scale into production. Once you can spin up an app from a vibe, the next bottleneck isn't the code, it's the interface. That's where Google Stitch comes in. On the same day Google dropped the AI Studio upgrade, they also announced a complete redesign of Stitch, their AI native UI design tool. If Antigravity is vibe coding, Google Stitch is vibe design. It's a design tool that's actually moving the markets. After it was announced, stocks for Figma and Adobe both took a hit because investors realized Stitch is a legitimate category threat. The secret sauce here is the infinite canvas. Instead of designing one page at a time, the AI sees your entire project, from early rough ideas to clickable prototypes, as one big connected picture. You bring in images, text, code snippets, or rough sketches, and the design agent understands all of it in context. You can literally talk to your canvas using Gemini Live. You can say, "Show me this in dark mode," and it generates the change while you're still speaking, propagating that look across every single relevant frame automatically. It even writes its own design rulebook, a design.md file to keep the app consistent as it grows. For vibe coders, this means moving from a vague idea to a clickable prototype faster than you could even set up a blank file in traditional software. Stitch has an MCP server and SDK, meaning your Stitch designs can flow directly into coding agents like Antigravity, Gemini CLI, or tools such as Cursor or Claude Code via MCP. So, from a builder's point of view, Stitch becomes the design half of Vibe coding. It's currently in Google Labs with 350 free generations per month. While Google is betting on the canvas, OpenAI is making their smaller models smarter and wrapping them into one super app. They just shipped 2 more models, GPT-5.4 Mini and GPT-5.4 Nano. GPT-5.4 Mini is incredibly fast, and more importantly, it's hitting human-level performance. On the OS World Benchmark, which measures how well an AI can actually use a computer to get things done, GPT 5.4 Mini scored 72.1%. For context, the average human scores around 72 to 73%. On coding, SWE Bench Pro, which tests real-world GitHub issue resolution, puts Mini at 54.4%. The flagship hits 57.7%, a gap of 3.3 percentage points. You can access it right now. Open ChatGPT, select Thinking in the model menu. That's GPT 5.4 Mini. For paid subscribers, Mini works as a high-speed fallback when you hit your GPT 5.4 quota. In Codex specifically, Mini uses only 30% of your standard GPT 5.4 quota, so developers running agentic workflows effectively get around 3 times the throughput at the same quota. GPT 5.4 Nano is the other new model, API only, not available in ChatGPT directly, priced at $0.20 per million input tokens and $1.25 per million output tokens. That undercuts Google's Gemini 3.1 Flash Lite on price, which is likely deliberate. But the bigger story is that they are merging ChatGPT, their coding tool Codex, and the Atlas browser into a single desktop super app. They want one surface where you start, build, and browse without ever switching windows. Finally, let's talk about what AI knows about you. Imagine asking, "How did my sleep change after I started this medication?" and getting an answer based on your actual medical data instead of generic internet advice. That's Perplexity Health. It connects your Apple Watch, your medical records from over 1 million providers, and wearables like Fitbit into one dashboard. Perplexity Health is included for Pro and Max subscribers in the US right now at perplexity.ai/health. Now, privacy is the big question here. Perplexity says all health data is encrypted, it's never used to train their AI models, and it's never sold to third parties. This is the 3rd major AI health launch in just 10 weeks, following ChatGPT Health and Copilot Health. The race to be your personal health brain is officially on. When you step back and look at this week, the pattern is clear. AI is collapsing the distance between an idea and a finished product. Google is handling the backend, Stitch is handling the design, OpenAI is giving us human-level computer use for free, and Perplexity is putting your lab results in your pocket. Here's my question for you. Does putting all these tools into one super app make us more powerful, or does it make us too dependent on just one company? Drop your vote in the comments. I read every single one. Stay curious, build bold, and I'll see you in the next one.